Hey, this is Kelly and we're going to do a box truck conversion, and I want to show you guys the box, and today is day 2 of demo day. So this is the box truck. It's 7 feet tall on the inside and 8 feet wide. That's average, I'd say, at least the width. The height differs depending on the truck, but it's about 3 feet from the ground, from here to the ground. It seems like tilt cab box trucks seem to be about that height. Some of them, like Fords, like U-Haul box trucks, seem to be closer to the ground, but you'd have to check. Do keep that in mind if you want to have it as tall as possible, because that takes up quite a bit of height. So, box truck, beginning demo stage. So, started. So, step up here. Okay, pretty ugly right now, but trying to take these panels off in the beginning. You can see that they have screw holes all the way around the entire thing. These aren't taken out yet, so. They also have these D-rings, which I'll talk about later. But I haven't seen any videos of people talking about what the actual box truck looks like on the wall. So, the real walls. So as you can see, they have sheet metal and these metal studs. They're fairly small, like not very thick. I'd say about 2 inches. About. So it's also riveted on the outside. You can see. These go through. Yes, the studs here. So these will have to stay in place. I mean, you'd want to anyway. And you can just add your framing to the side here. Look at the framing underneath, because I want to show you what that looks like. So, this is the floor underneath, and as you can see, it's screwed, bolted through to these steel beams here. Doesn't look like the planks are coated or anything, but it seems to be holding up pretty well. I mean, this truck is a 1997, and I don't have any rotting or anything underneath, so I don't think I'll be replacing that, but it would be fairly easy to rescrew them if you choose to, by adding in new planks or something if it's not level, whatever. That's what that looks like. We got all the screws out. They have these little metal flashing things that are connecting the panels together, and as you can see, they have screws all the way, or had screws all the way down. So now all that's holding these in, at least these ones in the back, is the caulking on the bottom. So we're going to cut it, and then we're going to start working on these things. Okay, so I have this little knife. Came with my toolkit. I'd highly recommend one. Start in the corner here. Okay, so you can usually get under the panel. Yeah, it's like 10-year-old caulking. I would imagine most box trucks probably have these on the panels, but I don't know. So otherwise, let's try that. Oh yeah, see how it's clipped underneath the panel? I'm going to try to keep it all the way. Ah, jeez, I put a lot on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I want to be nice to these panels though, because I'd like to reuse it for my flooring in the kitchen. So I don't want to rip them into pieces like I did for the one over there. Okay, you can see I took out the screws, and we have this little rivet in here. It's still pretty stuck to the wall. So we're going to try to get a crowbar through here. So just try to jam it in there, and then we'll use vice grips to grab that little rivet and try to pull it out and turn it. Okay, so we got the plastic off, but you can see this is still in there, but there's a little bit of space, and that's what you want. That way, just enough to grab it and be able to turn it and then pull it out. I always have a normal screwdriver and such, because a lot of these screws are really close to the edges and you can't get them with a normal drill. Okay, this will come out eventually. Got the other one. Ooh. Okay, that's a no. What is that? Yeah, it looks like it's just riveted and not a screw. So I'm going to try to hit it with a crowbar again, now that it's out further, and I'm sure that will get it. Okay, so the best way to get those out is with this hammer edge. Crowbar is good for getting it far out, but to actually get the rivet out, just stick it in there and then pull it and it flies right out. That is where the rivet was. I just wanted to show you that it's not taking any rivets out of the side, and so it's safe to remove the D-holes or D-rings. Actually, they have holes in the side here. It looks like the construction company I got this from beforehand must have riveted something through the side. I think when I start framing and everything, we want to cover these up with screws or bolts, and then just bolt it on this side, and just keep it inside the framing, and then just caulk around it and make sure that's totally water sealed. Alright, so they're all out. Nice and clean, and, well, not that clean, but looking good. Finally. Let's see. I wanted to show you this lip on the bottom of the studs. I wanted to put the framing on the bottom here and have it level with the floor or something, but base plate, but we'll see. This might actually work well enough for a base plate, or we'll just clip these, fold them down, and then put the framing on top. I also wanted to show you what looks like a header. It's solid, or it looks solid. It's about an inch short, 7 feet. So probably put the real header, 2x4s above that. Cut out the roof. Otherwise, that's it. Next week we'll be drilling the bottom here, so I can put the base plate and then frame this all off, take out the roll-out door, and then put a real door in. Should be awesome. So, cool. Till then.